Alright, scrappers. This is a fan out of a refrigerator. My friend had a fridge and it started making all kinds of noise and the fan quit on him. So he looked up the numbers and ordered a new one on the internet and saved a whole bunch of money on buying a new fridge. But he gave me the old burned out motor. So right away I see we got some number 2 insulated. And that's just 10. But this is heavy. I guarantee there's lots of copper in here. And this should just pop open. There we go. Ooh. See, now if I cut the wire first, I'd have to cut the wire again second. So, it's always better to wait. There's the commuter. Better to wait sometimes, and that's 10 obviously. Wait sometimes so you can cut it closer to the board, because this is like 98 cents a pound. Circuit board's about 50 cents a pound. I'm not seeing any screws holding that board on, so I'm just going to break her off. Abracadabra. This is green on both sides. I can throw this in the PM board. That's the element for it is Cu, which is the element for copper, and PM stands for precious metal. That's what the scrapyard calls it. PMCU. I'm not seeing any monolithic ceramic capacitors. This looks like it might be a relay. Nope. So this goes right in the bucket just the way it is. That's an old relay. That's an old resistor right there. Look at all that copper. Now, we could just call this copper bearing. What is this? Get this out of there. Is that brass? Look at that. So, you know, I got a little brass bushing. And we got some copper. This looks like it would hammer right out, so I don't have to go get my Sawzall. Will it hammer right out? Looks like it's moving. I don't have too many good tools, so a lot of times I just use what I got here. This might take a while, but I want that copper. I'm not doing it that way. That's the dumb way. See if I can just cut all the way through this. It's another good thing about scrapping. You get very strong hands. Got it. Oh, come on! But scrapping also gives you lots of scars. I'm covered in them. And I usually only wear one glove. Not sure which hand Michael Jackson wore his on, but I always tend to wear mine on the left. I think that's about it. Now, I could have thrown this in the copper bearing bucket and got myself 17 cents a pound. There, now you pry it out from the other side. Got myself 17 cents a pound. Or get all the copper out. Then you throw... I may not get all of it out. I'll get most of it out. Oh, look at that. There's actually quite a bit in this motor. So I get out as much as I can. And here's a smart thing. This is kind of ripping the scrapyard off a little bit, but I do this almost all the time. You get most of the copper out. You leave just a little bit, just enough in there so you can still call it copper bearing. That's about all I can get. There. There. Now I got some copper bearing, because technically this is copper bearing. So I got, grab all my scrap here, put it all away. Where's my little brass bushing? There it is. There's a little brass bushing. So I got, the commutator is 10. I got some brass for the brass bucket. I got some number 2 insulated for my number 2 insulated bucket. This is number 2 copper. It's got the varnishing on it. Goes in my number 2 bucket. This is green on both sides, so this goes in the precious PM bucket. We got some copper bearing. Some more tin. So that was easy. A couple minutes of work, make a couple bucks. Oh, there's another brass bushing. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.